Jim is my twin brother with my green eyes, except they are murkier, the color of the water in the tide pools below our house in Palos Verdes. Jim is beautiful. He has been my best friend for years, my only true friend. Together we watched the surfers rise from their bellies on a wave, gripping the rails of their surfboards, standing without falling. For years, we've known what the other is thinking. We think about water. At 4:30, there's a good cartoon on television. A blonde girl and a boy are on the beach. The boy is far out in the turquoise water, bobbing happily, doing tricks for the girl who is trying to take his picture with a big cartoon camera. The girl keeps yelling, "Smile!" and the boy keeps smiling at her. Then a wave comes, a huge wave rising on the horizon, a mountain of stealthy black cartoon water far over the boy's head. When the girl yells, "Wave! Wave!" the boy waves to her. That's when the water crashes down over his head, flattening him thin, like a sheet of paper. "Wave," my brother repeats as we laugh at the cartoon. "What are you two laughing at?" my mother calls from her bedroom down the hall. I don't answer because I'm afraid she'll come in and sit down between us, talking through the good parts, whispering with my brother. I like it best when it's just me and Jim, and I can braid his baby soft hair into tiny plaits like a Rasta man. He never lets me touch his hair in front of my mother. "Don't treat him like a girl," she always tells me. "He's too old for that now." But Jim calls out, tells her to come in and watch cartoons with us. When she sits down between us, all the air rushes out of the sofa cushion. We all sink low into the flecked canvas. "You'll like this," he says, grinning at my mother. "Bugs Bunny is on next." My mother doesn't watch the TV. Instead, she looks at Jim, smiling. "Jim looks more like me all the time," my father says, patting him on the back, drawing up his chest for comparison. "And Medina looks like your mother exactly." "She doesn't look a thing like my mother, Phil," my mother says to him. "I don't know why you always say that." "She looks exactly like your mother. Here, look at this photograph." He drags out a photograph of my grandmother in New York. I look at her beady black eyes, her tight smile, and her thin arms. I look at her chicken skin neck. I smile at my mother, move closer to her. She turns to my father, who's sitting next to me in the afternoon shadows. "Medina looks exactly like you," she says, pulling away. On Thursday, the fog blows in while I eat breakfast. My mother is in her bedroom crying. My father is at the hospital. I'm in the kitchen reading the back of a cereal box, waiting for my brother. Then I see him from the window, through the settling fog. He's standing on the driveway, looking around nervously, spraying the asphalt with a hose. When I sneak up on him, he jumps, then yells at me to go back inside. He pushes me, losing control of the hose so it sprays the front of my sweater with cold water. Angry and soaked, I shove him back. He loses his balance, and I hear a big crunch when he hits the ground. Then I see the graffiti Jim has been trying to erase. A few girlish chalk marks are still visible on the driveway, left from a graffiti raid on our house the night before. Medina Mason sucks. Later, my brother floats in the pool, flicking water from his blonde hair. In the afternoon haze, he is beautiful, shoulders filled out with muscles, not skinny. He says, "Don't you care what the other girls say about you?" I answer his question with a question. I say, "Do you care what the other girls say about me?" He thinks for a moment, his tanned arms swishing the water around and around, his head downturned. He says, "Yes." I laugh, imagining myself taking off on an approaching wave. That's the difference between you and me, Jim. I don't care.